All right, let's go to the Paul Pelosi attack. Look, I wrote a column on it. I wrote the morning's message on it. Both are accessible on BillO'Reilly.com. We would like you to check in with us every morning for the daily message. And then, we have a great website, fact-based website. And anyway, the Pelosi attack. I'm going to run it down so everybody understands. 2:20 a.m. Friday, October 28th, some maniac shows up at the Pelosi residence. Cops say he broke down the door in the back and entered the home. Nancy Pelosi was in Washington, D.C. The suspect, David De Pepe, 42 years old, a homeless drug addict, according to authorities, had a hammer. He lives in a homeless encampment in Oakland. This is all according to authorities and local reporting. He hits Paul Pelosi in the head with the hammer as the police arrive. Okay, he's charged with attempted homicide. I think federal charges will be forthcoming against this guy anyway. This maniac should be taken off the street forever because he did it. When you say due process, if there's a dispute, there isn't here. He did it. He's got to be taken off. So anyway, Channel 7 out there in San Francisco doing pretty good reporting on this. Pelosi got a fractured skull. He's still in a hospital. And they tracked down De Pepe's former girlfriend, and he had a number of children with this woman. The girlfriend is in prison for kidnapping a 14-year-old boy. Unbelievable. Anyway, she says that De Pepe doesn't really have any ideology, just doesn't like the government in general. And from what she knew, and she lives with this guy for 7 years, he was a progressive, like she was. That's what she says. Primary source. Okay? Now, did you hear that on the news? No. I didn't hear that on the news. It is true that there were blogs authored by this guy with anti-Semitic content and threats against reporters who were criticizing Donald Trump. But this guy looks to me to be a maniac. He's all over the place. And we have that as hard news data as well. So it is an open question if this is an ideological attack. Certainly the fame that Nancy Pelosi has led to the attack because he was going, where's Nancy? Okay. He wanted to confront Nancy Pelosi for whatever reason. And I don't think we're ever going to get any lucidity out of this nut, but that's why he was there. That doesn't mean he was a MAGA or a Republican or conservative. It doesn't mean that at all. Yet, the White House says this. Go.
The thing that is probably the most haunting about when we hear the reports of this assailant, of the attacker that we were speaking of, is that he was yelling out the things that we heard during January 6th, which is, where is Nancy?
That's a stretch. If he's breaking in the house, he's not breaking in because of Paul Pelosi. He's breaking in because of Nancy Pelosi. Okay? So, yeah, he would say, where's Nancy? Come on. But anyway, this is a kind of irresponsible garbage. And whenever you hear Joe Biden doesn't want to be divisive, he wants to bring everybody, this is crap. Dishonest garbage. Now, she's not alone. LA Times, Maureen Dowd, columnist for the New York Times, Bob Woodward is Dowd, okay, doing what her masters wanted to do. Now, he's lost his mind, Woodward. Totally lost. He blames Trump for this. Totally lost his mind, this guy. So, and on and on. There are a lot of lesser lights. But then right away, they don't know anything. I mean, I had my staff right away investigate this. I know the San Francisco local media. I said, go here, there, go here, there. Find out what happened. And the worst thing was the conspiracy theories. Oh. Now, I made a mistake over the weekend, and I put it in my radio broadcast. And those listening to me now on the radio, I apologize for this mistake, because there was a report out that said Elon Musk banned conspiracy theories about the Paul Pelosi case from Twitter, as he should have. He should have, but he didn't. So if you go there, it's just as much a sewer as it's ever been. So these people, they don't know anything. Oh, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. Awful. I can't tell you how bad this is. I hope that every one of my viewers and listeners do not do this. You know, you don't want to listen to me or watch me if you're in this conspiracy crew. You don't. That is so harmful to you as an individual in the country. I can't even tell you how harmful that is. Wait till the facts come out. And if you don't think you'll ever get the facts, then I don't know what to tell you. I assume you're watching and listening to me because you know I'll get them. I got a good one about the Supreme Court leaker. I hate to digress, but this is important. They're not even looking for him. John Marshall, the Supreme Court Chief Justice, assigned the U.S. Marshals to investigate who leaked the Alito abortion memo. The U.S. Marshals don't have subpoena power and didn't ask for it, and didn't ask the Justice Department to send in the FBI or anybody else with subpoenas to interview people. I just found that out. So everybody's going, where's the Supreme Court leaker? Nowhere. They didn't want to find him or her. That's where? Nowhere. Whose fault? Marshall's fault. Okay? Roberts. John Marshall was way back. Roberts' fault. They don't want to find him. It's unbelievable. And you're in that conspiracy crew, you're right. The federal government is not an equal justice for all enterprise. It is not. But it's my job to find out. And I'm not buying this conspiracy garbage.